Good evening. This is our news bulletin for this Thursday evening. In our headlines for tonight, a 60-year-old man was medevaced to New Zealand for medical attention. A young man has been in prison for 3 months following a local court sitting. Health have confirmed the red eye disease and cautioned people to avoid further spread and infection. Tommy Ni returns to Niue to film a new music video. The Niue Kilikiki Council have overturned the decision of the executive to allow Awasele to return to the competition for this year. A 60-year-old male was airlifted on Tuesday afternoon in a medical evacuation to New Zealand for further treatment. The patient was admitted to Niue Hospital on Thursday last week, and staff say that his condition continued to worsen. He is a local with permanent resident status as of 2014. The medevac arrived late afternoon and he was accompanied by his wife. He is said to have arrived safely in New Zealand as of yesterday morning and has been checked into the Auckland hospital. A young man has been in prison for 3 months after being charged and convicted for conversion during local courts this week. Niue police have confirmed that the individual had stolen a police vehicle while police were attending to a domestic violence incident during the Takai weekend in January. He was pursued by officers before dumping the vehicle at Wapa and was charged at a later date. Following deliberations by the judicial panel, the young man was also ordered to pay fines to the sum of $150 for another 2 charges relating to the same incident. The Niue Health Department has confirmed that there are some cases of red eye disease on the island and are cautioning people to avoid any further spread. A few years ago, there was a conjunctivitis outbreak that affected a large portion of the island's population, and the department is being proactive to minimize the level of infection and risks that this eye disease poses.
We have cases on the island who have presented to the hospital with red eyes or red bloodshot eyes, and this is a different condition that we've got, not like the conjunctivitis that we had a couple of years ago, which is pretty infectious. Red eyes is caused by swollen vessels in the pupil or the eye that causes the eye to swell up, and it becomes very painful. It becomes itchy at times, and it may, if complications set in, it may cause blindness to the eye. So our concern is that if our kids or some of our family members out in the community has already got it, we hereby advise them to come forward and see a doctor just to get a proper assessment so that we would avoid blindness to the eye, because there are other eye conditions that is associated with red eye disease.
The eye disease is suspected to have been introduced to the island in November, but has spread quickly within parts of the community. Niue Hospital have dealt with a number of cases and have a variety of public awareness campaigns. The appeal is to the community to cooperate and address some of the concerns that have been raised at different levels.
Concern that some parents have is that some of the kids who has the condition now are going to school, and we are trying to discourage them from going until their eyes have healed, because it's infectious and they can pass it on to the other students.
The department is appealing to those who may have red eye disease to see a doctor for proper diagnosis or treatment, and to remain at home until their red eyes have cleared to avoid infecting others. Tommy Ni is an up-and-coming musician from New Zealand who is returning to his Niuean roots to share some of his musical talents. The young singer-songwriter accredits his talents to being immersed in music from a young age, and his music draws from experiencing trials and challenges. Songwriting and performance have been his strengths over the past few years, and it goes to show with his degree in music from the University of Auckland. His links to Niue are through his grandmother, and this trip also serves as an avenue to pull together a music video that will feature a few locations in Niue. We caught up with him briefly before he gets started on his project.
First time I loved it. I just felt a connection straight away, and I just wanted to do something for home, really. The genre of music that I play is probably pop and soul. Yeah, so it's quite different to what us Pacific Islanders usually do, but I think it's good, doing something different.
Tommy came to Niue 2 years ago during the Niue Arts and Cultural Festival in 2015, and since then he's been busy working on a few projects, with the release of various live videos last year in preparation for the release of his first EP.
The name of the EP is Colorblind, and the theme for that is the ongoing underlying racism that exists within New Zealand and the whole world. If you look at the moment, you see Mr. Donald Trump, sorry brother, and all that he's doing. So I thought it would be a good topic to raise. Yeah, the message that I have for everyone wherever I go is just believe in yourself. Even if people don't believe in you, if you believe in yourself enough, then people will believe in you. You've got to believe in yourself so much that even if people hate, they'll eventually believe in you too. Yeah.
This is part of a journey that will be captured in film, and we managed to get a bit of insight about the music video that is about to be filmed in Niue.
The music video is the theme for it is there's a character and he's searching for something, but he never finds it, and at the end he finds it within himself. I thought it would be a good idea to come back home and shoot it, because it's just a part of my identity and who I am, and I'd like to, instead of doing something in New Zealand all the time, come and give something back to where my grandma came from and everything like that. Yeah.
The Arts and Cultural Festival is about 9 weeks away, and he is hopeful that he can return, but locals can get a glimpse and listen out for some of his music in a show this weekend that is in collaboration with BCN at Matawai.
I have a show this Sunday at Matawai from 7 to 10, I think. I think it's $40 entry. You get a free dinner and a free show with some other local acts.
Tommy's film crew will arrive tomorrow to start work on his music video next week, with a busy schedule, and hope that the weather cooperates. The Niue Kilikiki Council have overturned a decision by the executive to ban Awasali's men's cricket team from competition. A meeting was held on Tuesday this week to go over the draws for the start of the season. All teams were present except for Vaya and Hikutawakitoi, and they were able to share their views about the situation. Despite the ban, Awasali representatives were at the meeting and appealed for the council to allow their team to play. The Niue Kilikiki Federation president confirmed that the decision to allow Awasali back into the competition comes with conditions and warnings issued to the team. The letter that has been referred to details reasons relating to incidents as far as 2015. This latest situation has prompted the Federation to look at strengthening the rules and regulations, as well as processes guiding decisions to avoid any further disputes and loopholes. Teams have until Friday afternoon to pay their fees before the cricket season starts this coming Saturday. And that concludes our news bulletin for this evening. Do have an enjoyable weekend ahead, and we look forward to news bulletin on Tuesday next week.